What's up, fellow gamers? Phreak here. Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint. It is time for what is, at time of recording, the final story mission currently in the game. Of course, there's plenty of stuff pending that will be added. We are in early access, of course, but the Syndicate Dead storyline, by contacting Ghoul, who's one of the higher-ups in the D Street cartel, is on hold after running Truck Job last video. Boosting Taylor Stryzek for Matsumoto is on pause. So there's more stuff to do eventually down the line, and I will, pick up stuff as it comes in. But ultimately, this individual Let's Play series I'll run a few more missions. For example, we have some tile sets I haven't run yet, and so I will run a few more kinds of missions in Power Level 3, right? Interact with a few more high-level enemies, but pretty much this one's going to be done relatively soon. I have a different Let's Play on the channel from a couple months ago, which is pretty much a similar thing. Again, it's the same content, but is forcing me to have no soldiers. I'm running snipers as my secondary combat class, basically, so you can kind of look at that if you want to. Otherwise, we got a few missions to play. We'll get through them. Hopefully it'll be good. We've still got our homies in the SimStream trainer. I'm going to pop legwork chance from the Underworld Hub after a mission is done, because we might pop legwork at the end of this mission itself. And so it is time for Carnivore. It is a 2-stage mission. I have bought a lot of leverage already, so I've got the hot drop here. Matrix Snoop only does the first stage, which I don't think is terribly valuable. I've already grabbed these. I've got some move speed. I've got some Matrix IO and AP as an active here. I could choose to buy reinforcement, but this is Sec AI reinforcement. I don't believe that is the same thing here. So this is a mission that has reinforcement, but it's not going to be handled that way. I can't get the 8 initiative, and I didn't have the ability to run this mission because the people who are going to be good at that legwork were just going to be unavailable. So they are in surgery, so I'm not going to do any of that stuff. And that's fine though. At the end of the day. I guess I need to back. Okay, let's try this again. I'm sure there's like the right things I could press here, but we have to get to here. Yeah, so we're gonna go through the chem factory front. We're gonna plan this path. The old tunnels, if we had done some legwork, would have been a possibility. It's not gonna happen here though. All right, let's go run the mission. Right, prep 4 mercs to deploy. We've got our 2 hackers, we've got our soldier, we've got our cyber knight. Go through the gear real quick. Our hacker's got the upgraded UAR, the SMG. He's got the secondary cyber deck. Seven Knight has the long shot and a sure shot. We've got silencers on all our secondaries here. Shockmine medical kit, Shockmine first aid kit, Shockmine smoke grenade, sure shot, long shot, and smoke grenade, Shockmine with a baby assault rifle, because I don't have a 4th good primary. I think putting him on swords would be very silly. I don't think there's a good reason to do that. So his primary, actually, I should take the silencer off this weapon and put the mass driver on instead. I almost forgot to do that, because since I had crafted a level 4 epic silencer, I don't want to actually silence my big ARs. It wouldn't drop their noise by all that much anyway. This thing has a noise range of 52, and the silencer only drops it by 21. So 31 noise, while it is much shorter, I didn't think it was worth dropping as much of the damage as it was. So we have an SMG that does pretty solid damage per burst, and we have an AR that we've actually silenced. So that's our squad here. We've got Hemlock waiting in the wings, doing nothing. We've got these 2 in the trainer, ready to gain XP. And we're ready to run Carnivore. I don't think there's anything else to say, nothing else to really bring up. We've got a good amount of leverage. Let's run the mission. It's a 2-parter. We're going to break into the Electric Jackal's little storefront here. We need the Matrix to hack in. These terminals, by the way, are identical. They are actually linked to the exact same... they are the exact same Matrix host. You can see that they connect to the exact same cameras and whatnot, which means there's no reason to go to both. You only need to go to one of them. I could run through, grab this, then all the way back, or I can just run this way, which is what I think is the better one. Also, keeping low security level is valuable. There is a direct reason to do so. What I want to try to do is disable enough devices here that I can start this host at a good amount of time, hold position pretty well, and then get out without having to raise too much alarm, which means I want to try to bypass these 2 if I can. Although, you know, we have to figure out where their patrol paths actually go. As far as leverage is concerned, obviously you're going to only, this is matrix only. This is for all stages, so we'll have it for this stage and next stage, and this is going to be held for a later turn. So we have a bunch of movement points now, which is nice, but the primary thing is that I need to hold until the next stage for the really big stuff. Alright, so I don't have any sword guys, so this will make this slightly more difficult than it would otherwise be. My best hacker is, of course, Dade. This guy's also in a really awkward spot where he's like kind of unreachable. I could turbo yield and expect them not to get to me. That is a little bit scary. Also, I can't break their armor on basic pistols, and these ones are well armored, which is a little bit scary. So I haven't really thought through how I'm playing this mission out just yet. The fact that you're in this much cover is pretty annoying to me, actually. You're like really hard to kill. And I don't really want to run this far into the open. I mean, like, they will all hear the gunfire. Like, they just will, right? This gun is so loud. I'm trying to think, like, how do I actually do this? I might just say screw it. Let them patrol closer. I think I will. I think I'm going to say let them patrol closer. I think it'll probably be fine. I'm really hoping it's not famous last words, but I don't think they're going to look at me at the very start. Yeah, so you're in the open now. You're coming closer, which actually helps me kill you. You are going that way, which doesn't help me kill you, but I don't necessarily need to. So I don't have any good AoE turns yet. But I also might not need to, so it depends how far you go, of course. But I can at least start by pistoling. And so what I want to start is actually, I go here. I have line of sight on you. I have an upgraded silenced pistol. This is pretty good damage. It's not amazing damage, but I have a crit. So it is amazing damage because I'm just that goated. So obviously I have to like use all my AP during this turn. I might be seen by somebody. Wow, you can see me over there? Okay, so we have to knock you out actually. That's kind of too bad, but okay. It'll take some effort, but it has to be done. So you're telling me I can go here. I can also stun, but I want to save a stun for a more important turn. So if I go here, it'll take a bit to get the kill. There's a guard up there, which is not a huge concern yet. Yeah, I think it's going to be the very slow burn here. It's not going to be that easy. It's going to take a while. Yeah, my recoil is 20, so there we go. Crit's nice because we're gonna lower evasion and increase our crit chance for everyone else. Okay, we see where more of the guards are. This is more or less okay so far. I'm gonna yield Casper down. Let Hellraiser get the next one. Let's put him to where he can get the first shot. Okay, so if we put him... Oh, yeah, her vision cone is long enough. That's kind of nice. Yeah, if I go to here, I'm out of vision cone and have line of sight. And this should work reasonably well. Yep. 1 or 2 shots. We crit, so it's 1 shot. And the important thing is actually we have ballistic pure damage upgrade right now. So I actually want to strike while the iron is hot and really go for some damage here. So if I go right here... Alright, it's one of my best chances to kill Whistlers. These guys are... Yeah, the problem is they are reasonably close by, so we might have to go pretty bloody pretty soon. But because this thing lasts 2 turns, the rest of this turn can be pistol shots, and it'll be decent. I could choose to like wait on marker sights, but I don't think it's important. Let's see if we get stealth crit. We got stealth crit. You love to see it. And then it's... Yeah, I don't think I actually want to shoot on this turn. I mean, you'll see the corpse. That's not good. So I want to basically be somewhere decent. There's not that many guards left, which is good. I'm going to reload because I have spare AP anyway. These cameras are going to be a little bit annoying. This one's probably going to turn and spot me, and I'll be sad about it. Actually, no, its range isn't good enough. We're fine. Okay, so Casper and Heartache. Heartache only has 1 charge of security scramble. Casper does not have any yields left, so I might have to burn 2 AP just taking down devices. Which isn't the best, but is probably the best thing I can do. He is the better hacker. He has the better programs. He has the better cyber deck. It's always got to be him. 3 AP to start is not horrible. I'm often limited by IO anyway. So let's go. We load the things, and it's a relatively small node, which is kind of nice, actually. I still do want to greed and get downloads if I can help it. I'm gonna go here and see what's up there. Okay. We'll get through it all. We see 2 traps, download a file, and exit the node. I need to wait here, because obviously I need to like load more programs first, so... Let's go to the right. AP cost and security tally. Scan. Okay, this is worth 0 interrupting, which will cost me 10. So I'll, you know, move forward for 2. 0 interrupt for 10. Scan to reveal the trap because that's just how that works. And then likely CPU is there. So I can maybe clear everything out during turn 2. We'll see. I probably want to rewind him right away. Probably, only because I might want another 0 interrupt on something to be like efficient and get through stuff, because it's clearly faster to 0 interrupt than do anything else. I should have spoofed at some point, but there wasn't actually, there was no good way to spoof and 0 interrupt, because this is the only node that was worth interrupting, and I could not have then gotten everything else done. So no, that wasn't possible. So we're just gonna only have 1 spoof token. It's okay though. You're done for now. What does this guy want to do? He's got a good gun, but he doesn't have much to do with it. Okay, so you're gonna get seen. Yeah, you guys can see him, so you got to be a little bit careful here. He has so many spare action points. These cameras aren't going to see the bodies for a while. That's kind of nice. Yeah, if I run too far forward, he gets spotted. That's bad. And the downside is, yeah, these are... Like, if I go here, is this kill even important? And I feel like it's not. So I think the play is run up, drop the camera, get ready to fight. That seems weird. Like, that seems wrong. I do want to use his gun, but, like, what is the right turn for using the gun? Because his range isn't great. Right? Like, oh boy, I'm in range of 2 people, and it won't even kill. I know there were only about 4 guards left, so... You know, one version of events is just running up kind of close, turning off the camera, and then hoping 2 full autos is enough to be useful next turn. It probably is, to be honest. Just got to get around all of their visibility. I'm going to drop this camera. I need to get away from their vision cones. I think that's reasonable. There's actually a good number of people I can shoot at, which we'll do next turn. I have plenty of initiative. And since the first body timers have already started, the other kills aren't going to be as important. Camera spotted a body. Yeah, oh well. But realistically, how many of these kills can I get? And I want to say the answer is all of them. Actually, one thing I want to do is run up closer. Yeah, I'll get seen, sure. But this guy, his gun specifically is good at shooting at 3 people. He gets that many shots, that many chances, so... Going here seems worth. Accuracy on that will be okay. But his gun is literally made for exactly this purpose. It is made for exactly getting full damage on 3 different people. Yeah, it's good at that. It's really good at that. I mean, odds that I don't get a kill are low, so there you go. We hit... Actually, I think we only hit 1 of the shots, but good enough. He's done, obviously. Gunner should try to rewind Casper. Is also going to go for kills here. Yeah, that guy's dying. Yep. Okay. Now, worth noting, this camera turns on soon, so I'm going to security scramble the camera. This will increase the number of turns it's gone for. I can still use rewind. And I can run this way toward the exit. Let's hope Casper's a good turn. Right, these are still disabled. Here's our download. Scan. We know where the CPU is. It's got to be this. So we null op. We spike it. We have to clear this now. Do I want to try nuking this? I feel like I'm allowed... Actually, I can just zero interrupt it, right? And that's like the safer version of all of this. I can safely zero interrupt you. Open the door. Don't have to think about anything. However, I still want to greed all the loot, and so I will. And so I need all the programs. We know we're dropping this. Okay, neat. Have to do both. Scan. Don't care about that at all. So it's just these 3 nodes for money. Okay. Okay, this is load a program, exit the node, download access. Okay. Okay, well now we go here and we say disarm, get rid, 1 download. We'll get the rest, we'll come across, get those, and then we will be done during our 3rd hack. We could probably leave during that turn as well. We'll probably have enough AP to get out. So we can end action for turn. During turn 3, we'll make our escape. And it's not that many action points to go. I unfortunately will be out of coordinated charge because I used rewind on the hacker. I won't have it for anything else. Yeah, not much else to do. I'm really just sitting here. I want to be kind of away from the camera, but this is actually good enough. Maybe I will stand near the exit. I don't know. There's no escalations anyway. I'll just stand by the exit. So camera's turned on, which we knew. You knew it was going to happen. Whatever, I'm just delaying. Delaying doesn't really do anything, but whatever. Camera spotted another corpse. Oh well. Alright, Casper, how good you gonna do here? Disable, disable, disabled. 3 downloads. Run here. We need trap ice destruction. Of course that happened. That's gonna be annoying. We have to deal with it. Just gonna leave. Use a program. Scan. There's more. If you exit, well, I'm not gonna exit conventionally. So I can disconnect safely. There's nothing else here worth grabbing. And nice. 5 AP is enough. So I don't carry this triggers on me. Because the level's going to end before the turn does. And so he's extracting. She runs up, and this should count as mission complete. Cool. Brave Star does not know we are here yet. Every second out there is going to be seen by Brave Star. Yep, indeed. Okay, so we're going to get in there, and we're going to start Carnivore Part 2. Part 1, obviously, was not too bad. There weren't that many guards. It was fine. Everyone's healthy. That's good news. And hey, there's a guy over there. A stacked data center. There's a Q tank. This is where the security AI is that we're trying to boost. Our hacker has to get here. Download the AI trainer and we're gone. Bunch of encrypted chatter and it's not syndicate activity. It's probably Brave Star. Alright, so we get our plus move points again. We have leverage once again, which is we could, at some point, get move speed and move points. It might be this turn. It might be another turn. If we had done the legwork to not go in through there, but go through a different direction, we would have not had the matrix downloads, but we come up here. There'd be a ladder here, and we come up and we have this spawn instead. Now you'll note there's a secondary host here that is not the same as this host, and there's a prisoner who, you know, I think we should try to, you know, save, right? Now, ideally, you actually want to bypass these guys if you can. That can be a little bit tough, but it is the best way around this is actually to try to bypass them whenever possible. Of course, I have 0 prediction talents right now, so I'll be guessing a little bit here. And I think it is correct to try to just hit the move points right away. When we have all the move points, we might as well get the bonus move speed. So Hellraiser buffs with coordinated charge. And we have 5 bonus move points. We have 2 bonus AP. We have an astronomical amount of move speed. I can get all the way across the map in 1 turn, basically. But of course, I also need to get kills. These guys need to actually die. So basically, you're just going to kind of run relatively far and just spray at people for the most part. That's most of what you're doing here. I'm gonna run you pretty far. We're gonna get pings on more enemies, right? There's one more guy. And we're just gonna shoot. We're just gonna spray. We're gonna be loud. I know it. We alert almost the entire squad. But the important thing is we're getting rid of a decent number of them. Actually, getting rid of them isn't that useful. I mentioned that earlier, but we are making forward progress. And the fun thing is we have so much range that it's just so easy to get all these kills. What I'm mostly going for is... yeah, the problem is they're going to report gunfire on me, so it's not the easiest. I want my hacker to get over there. So realistically, I kind of have to just go for this kill. Like, relatively early. If I spend 1 move point, and I go here, that's acceptable. It's not going to be beautiful, right? It's going to take several tries to get the kill. Actually, this semi-auto should kill. Yep. Okay. So not many other people are hearing the gunfire, which is kind of nice. This actually might also work with only 2 AP. I might go semi-auto here as well. They're going to hear the gunfire, but it is what it is. Right, they woke up because they heard gunfire. I think this might kill. I'm not sure it will. I could run farther up into stun. I think that's reasonable, actually. I think that is a pretty acceptable turn, is to run up and stun. That'll drop some of their AI chatter. The difficulty, though, is that Heartache is going to be running really far up, and he's going to probably trigger some kind of annoyance himself. I'm trying to think, like, what is the best way around this, around doing all this stuff? And I think it actually might be just run up and stun. Run up and stun is acceptable. I will say I love how many move points I have, though. It's pretty nice. There you go. Stunned you. It did only drop some of the escalation, because of course they heard a lot of gunfire, but... oh well. Camera's gonna see me. I don't think it's worth the action point. It might be, actually. Okay, if I chose to do it this way, and turn the camera off. The thing is, I run through 2 cameras. It's kind of annoying, actually. Okay, so I can get here for 7 AP. Or I can get there for 8 dodging the cameras. I think spend 1 AP to dodge 2 cameras is worth. Maybe that's wrong, but it's how I feel. And it only cost me 1 AP. Actually, even that's not quite true, because this camera's going to turn around and see me next turn. So I'm lying a little bit. Only a hacker can do it. Yep, understood. Do I want to packet loss? Alternatively, do I want to waste a turn going for kills instead to lower security? I think that answer is definitely no. Because I could try to do this. I wouldn't get the kill, most likely. But it would lower security if I got the kill. I'm just pretty sure that's not correct. I'm pretty sure that's not correct. Man, I probably could have played this turn out differently. But it is what it is. I'm trying to think, like, is there anything else to think about here, really? Because this camera is not a bad thing to remove. I mean, 1 AP is not a huge cost. Now let's just hack. You get your cooldowns back when you get to a new level. There's a very big node. CPU is either in this section or this section, I don't remember. This guy probably... I forget which one's supposed to need the Matrix leverage, but I think it's supposed to be the secondary hacker. Mostly because his gear is worse. I'm going to choose to go down to start. I'm going to tank the connection damage for now. Okay. Annoying. This one feels worth 0 interrupting. Here's a download, here's passive. Okay, what are you? Exit the node, load a program. It's kind of annoying. That's actually very annoying because I don't have good ways of dealing with both sides of that. Here, I'm going to precast spoof. And then I'm probably going to get rewinded here. So basically, if I exit the node, relocate. If I load a program, lose AP, and I have to load disarm to get through this, or I just say, screw it, rewind me, go 0 interrupt, and then use that to navigate this, which is fine, I think. It'll function, it'll work. But something's going to be annoying no matter what. Again, losing 10 AP and like getting security tally as well, it does both. Not the end of the world. These downloads are fine, of course. But I'm making pretty good headway, and I have a good program. Right, I have a good set of programs. I have Nuke, I have Scan 3, so I don't think I need the boosts as much as Heartache would. So you want to run there. And if I wanted to be really silly, I could just run in and trigger a whole bunch of escalation and be like, you've seen me, you've seen me. An alternative pitch is being a little bit safer. Coming around this side, I won't be that much slower. Actually, an even safer pitch is go here. Turn off the camera. Someone should grab these downloads. I'm not sure who it's going to be just yet, but someone should grab them. And hey, we found a person. Look, it's a prisoner. We'll pay a visit to the prisoner. Your sight cone is mediocre. Try to bypass it. Have to be careful about being too loud, so we'll run here and then duck here. And that's pretty good move speed. So if I'm going to go this way, that's what the straight line looks like. If I want to have shots on 2 people at once, I can go that way. I'm very confident my initiative roll is going to be fine. So if he has to kill, he'll kill. But because we were loud, because our gun was loud, these, I guess, all these guys, no, these 2 heard gunfire. And it's because they're reporting gunfire, we're getting our first escalation. We were already getting a +5, but we're getting another +6 from the gunfire reports. So escalation is all the enemies are going to move. And the escalation was body timers. And yeah, the camera saw the corpses, which, yeah, of course. Alright, well, we're just going to eat it. We load this. We feel bad about it. We disarm it. We disarm it. We load disarm again, because we have to. I load deception again as well. Damage to connection. Scan. We see that we have download an account and load a program. Okay. Annoying, but we're okay. Don't load any programs yet. Go back here. Scan. Load a program. Exit the node. Okay. People to leave here. It's still lagged. Still annoying. Alright. CPU should be on this side now. We're running a little bit low on AP. Okay. Well, during turn 3... Well, during turn 2 we'll get most of this, then during turn 3 we'll get that. That should be pretty reasonable. We should be fine. This seems pretty safe, pretty acceptable. So you can end for turn. We have a ton of escalation because of all the dead bodies getting seen. Which, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. You're at 15, but you're at 12. So you're the only guy who could go before Heartache. So I'm willing to risk it and let Heartache yield here. Actually, am I actually willing to risk that? This is a relatively cheap kill. This is pretty inexpensive, and I'm not sure these guys can do a great job because they're probably about to be reloading. So unfortunately, I'm now without enough AP to start the hack this turn. So I'll have to hack during turn 3. But I think it was actually correct here. I do think it was correct. So I want to get line of sight on this guy and kill him. Is yielding to him correct? Because he just heard the gunfire, he's going to run towards Heartache. I think that's actually safe. Unless Gunnar gets a really good shot, which she might. Okay, Gunnar has a good chance at this. So if we put Gunnar here, right, if she goes here, this is 5 AP for a full auto and a burst. That seems pretty good. That seems very usable. I think the full auto kills in almost all cases. Yeah, it does. And so I guess I'll just single target this. Great. Okay, every guard is dead. Unfortunately, the camera saw so many corpses because I didn't bother to buy leverage for, like, turn off security devices. We're hitting sec level 2 right away. Which, you know, would have been nice not to hit that. But oh well. Secondary hacker is on the host at the end of turn 2, so we'll start on turn 3. My name is Buck, and that's my trainer. If we want to max our value to Emmanuel Hayburn, we can hand him over and get extra money. We can hack up in the door, of course. But he also can be an underworld wire ghost for us. We can start that next turn, of course. So Hellraiser should be reloading. And for now, we can have him, you know, help with doing this stuff. So let's make sure he doesn't get spotted by the movement detector. And we can just have him duck, go that way. And we'll see what the escalation looks like. Well, Brave Star have scoped it out. We need new extraction areas. So the AI core. Brave Star will be arriving at the end of 3 turns. So I believe the way this is set up is when you hit sec level 2, in 3 turns Brave Star shows up. I believe that is how that works. I could be wrong, but that is my understanding of this. Okay, well, damage to connection is sad for me. This is going to be fairly annoying to deal with. I'm going to drop this, load nuke. I hope it's good enough. Okay, seems good enough. We can now... I mean, I could nuke or just null up. I'm going to null up because I don't want to deal with this. Connection health just got bad. That's scary. CPU is spiked. AI trainer has been pulled. So mission complete. And of course, Blur is still working on the exits because we know that there's bad guys on the way. So now the question is, how do we want to handle the rest of this? Obviously, our connection health is kind of low. And in fact, very soon, our connection will go to 0 because our programs will eat us alive, basically. So it's kind of a situation where I want to knock down what I can. I need nuke to actually get, like, unloaded this turn. So I'm going to go here, risk it a little bit. Just grab that. Damage to connection, obviously really scary. Don't load any programs, got it. And I can make all the way back here. Load these. Tally, connection use. That'll be kind of annoying. I'm going to okay, I can reload here. I need to. Damage to connection is more important. Knock those down. I cannot faithfully load nuke next turn because these will kill me. In fact, what I should do, I'm pretty sure, is disconnect now. There's only 2 nodes left. I don't need most of my other program stuff going on. If I disconnect now, I can try to get into range for getting rewinded again. That would let me actually reload these things as well as zero interrupt, and then blitz through this and be good. Because the connection out at 20, it's for sure going to 8 because of overclock, and that's just going to be too little to use. So disconnect. No current extraction. Sure. Okay, Heartache. Have fun, buddy. So, of course, load your things. Let's use the leverage. And we have a little baby level 1 cyber deck, so We have fairly weak access to everything. I'm going to start this way to find the CPU early. Connection, connection. I'll check this one first. Security tally. Can't connect. Okay, it's not CPU. I'm going to go this way then instead. Sucks to lose that, but whatever. It's thankfully not horrible. Okay, this will be annoying, but we can deal with it. I'm going to zero interrupt this. Have to reload scan. Yep, found what we expected, which is the CPU here. So, null op, reload scan again, spike CPU. So up here is what we were looking for freeing the guy. But until then, we can still move around and, you know, get in slightly better spots. So, you know, we run here. Right, I don't have the AP for deception, so I'm just going to end my turn, and then... This looks decent, right? Like, I can end my turn, try to knock stuff down. This will take about 1 turn, then I get to, like, around here. 2-ish around here. This is 3, then we're done, roughly. So, during turn 4, I'm done, with not much else to really help. Seems reasonable. I'll get back out of here during this turn. Like, during turn 2, I'll be able to knock this all out, and then I can get out. The other question is, do I want to refresh this guy or the other one? I actually want to refresh this guy because he's going to be busier. So he's the rewind target, actually. End action for turn. Hellraiser will go ahead and sneak in here. Spend 2 AP crawling up. These aren't very lucrative, by the way. They are always, like, 1 small item. But, hey, it's free. I have nothing else going on right now. Yeah, that would make noise, so just crawl back out. It's fine. He has already reloaded. She needs to reload. And there's no traps down here, so she can... she'll get spotted by that. Do I want to security scramble this? Probably. Nah, I don't care enough. I'm just gonna kind of group up with the team. Right, we have a lockbox over there to grab, so if you get seen, you do. Okay, that's over fine. Cool. Gravestar arrives in 2 turns. We go to turn 4. We found a new exit. That's nice. We can go down the sewer ladder. Or we can take the elevator up. I tend to take the elevator because it's by the matrix host that we're using as secondary, and it's by the lockbox that we want to grab later as well. So I said I'm going to rewind the secondary hacker. I think it was going to be more useful slightly. So go here. Oh, I want to attack surge as well. Give them all action points. That'll help. Rewind Heartache. And then she can just run to the lockbox. Gravestar arrives next turn. So get ready. Have your guns up. Alright, Heartache, go have fun, buddy. So, damage to connection. Of course we get rerouted. This is going to hurt, but no way to go around it. Oh, there's another thing here. Ooh. I was not paying attention. Mistake. Why are all of them like this? Okay, well, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Scan, nothing this time. Okay. Why are you like this? Okay, finally. This is gonna reload, unfortunately, so that's gonna be kind of annoying. I might have to just hit it with another zero interrupt, or sorry, this one will. There's only 3 pieces there. I'll have to double check what they are. We have okay connection health, but, you know, could have been nicer. Oh well. We'll scan, see what it is, grab the stuff, and then we must get this. Right, we'll be able to get here during turn 3, no problem. We're still on pace for turn 3, turn 4, roughly, it looks like. There's also a world where Casper... Yeah, so he has to, you know, kind of solo this. I think turn the camera off is unneeded. Let's just hack. So I'm going to load nuke. Yeah, that sucks. I'm going to Ripper Compression so I can get more programs up. What we have? Exit the node? Okay, that's not too bad, actually. Okay, well, we took some cyberdeck damage. Not a ton, but we did. Yeah, it sucks that we instantly got nuke deloaded. There's a thing to download there. Part of me actually wants to try to go for that, but it's like really not worth it, I don't think. I don't think there's a reason to do that. I'm trying to think it through, right? And it's like, I can get a download here, but I'd rather be closer to the exits. It's something that would have been really nice to zero interrupt if I had another one, but I chose to buff the other guy, which I think was correct, but yeah, just annoying enough. Sucks that I lost nuke before I had to do anything. Oh well, disconnect. You're done, buddy. Run off the camera. Go join the team, I guess. Actually, I can run him here. Maybe he, like, helps with that. It's unlikely he does, but whatever. We'll just stand there. Hellraiser can go get us this low-value loot box. Again, it'll have, like, a single thing on it. Whatever. We run forward. Bravestar arrives at next turn, and we gotta get here. So he is kind of far away, which is a problem. Oscar Kova. And we get some SWAT. And more SWAT. Alright, let's hope my initiative rolls are pretty good. Weapons hot on all targets, baby! And apparently Bravestar can track my quantum signature. Well, that's scary. Even if we escape, they'll know our signal. Well, that is definitely scary. Alright, so lots of guys. These guys are far away, and we're not going to be on the side of the map anytime soon, ever again. Now, one thing I'm curious about, though, is can I get Hellraiser to buff the team appropriately? If I wait, and Hellraiser runs really, really far up, I mean, she can go down to 14 with these guys, and this guy can go down to... Well, he's going to just use his turn no matter what. Casper's in a weird spot, but she can go down to 14, Hellraiser can run up and get something done. Casper can at least yield. How you going to do, buddy? What you got for us? Prevents download access. Yep. Scan for traps. The trap is when you download. Okay, disarm you. I don't have a second scan. I'm just going to bet there's no other trap. Okay, I'm just going to walk by this. Program loading. When you exit, steal 10 AP. Security tally. That's fine. I'm going to walk past it. It's not the end of the world. So I'm going to run up here and zero interrupt this. We'll take our download. We have over everything here, so we'll run over and knock this all out. If you take any action, damage to connection. Connection health is okay for now. Open the door. So at this point, we can leave with our wire ghost intact. The question is, do we want to greed for more loot with a bunch of SWAT on the screen? And the answer is, of course, yes, we do. So this is use a program, load a program. Well, I just won't load more programs, it's fine. We grab those, we won't load any programs. We get 4 downloads here. He's going to be dead for another turn. I can run up here and grab this stuff during my 4th turn hacking. Connection health's going to go a little bit lower, right? I'm going to go down to 22, but I should be okay. Okay, so I want him to wait as well. He's going to go down to 22, which is still going to be good. Casper can just straight up yield. Hellraiser's now going to run as far as he can, so he can buff everyone in coordinated charge. Unfortunately, he's only going to get some people. I would have liked to... Well, if I go this way, I can get 3 people, but... Oh, actually, the other... If I go here, at least I get Overwatch, though. And that's really, really valuable. So I'm going to run here. I'm going to coordinated charge. I'm only getting 2 people, which kind of sucks. But at least gives me an Overwatch cone. And it puts me... Oh, I'm not in marker sight's range, just barely. I'm just barely not in marker sight's range. Would have been really helpful. Alright, well, Overwatch it is. And this SMG is tailored to be very effective here. So, can't go any farther. What you can do, though, is unload a lot of bullets. And we have some guaranteed pure damage here. Accuracy is still pretty decent, actually. Wow, yeah, you are fragging, buddy. SMG with a barrel mod is nice. Even though they have some armor, we're just cutting through it because of our pure damage. Thankfully, we are pretty well prepared. At least for now. It gets uglier from here. I might have wanted the lockbox here. Whatever, let's kill. Down goes one, down goes two. You're out of AP. But Buck can simply run all the way around the map. And he can be the guy, he can be our loot goblin. These guys I don't think are going to be in range to scare me, so I'm not worried about that just yet. But he can be our loot goblin. Yeah, these aren't very useful. they're really empty as boxes, but... Okay, well, they're running up. And they have AR, so they can have good range. They can put me in Overwatch as well. Oh, here's Brave Star. He's on cover, which is going to make it a little bit tougher for us as well. Hardick is almost done with stuff. So disabled, sleeping, right, don't load any programs, got it. He's forcing my programs out. I don't like it. Okay, damage to connection is actually very important. Scan, we have more of the same. Could you not? Damage to connection, security tally. Scan, we now see there are traps. There's one of everything here. I don't need to scan anymore because I've already outside scanned. Okay, I do have hard shell back, but I still have all the shielding, so it doesn't matter. So if you download damage to connection and more download stuff, so we drop those. We have exacties, which is great. I love having an exact AP. Allows me to disconnect and feel good about it. And getting here is going to cost 7 to 8 action points. And he's not buffed by any of this stuff. I guess during turn 7, we can have Gunner use something, but yeah. Alright, so Casper is fine. These guys are going to be moving. And in fact, they're going to put Hellraiser in Overwatch, so I've got to be a little bit careful here. I need to get into enough cover where I don't get shot. Which looks like step 1 is go here. And then chill. You're kind of done doing stuff. Your gun is bad, so I'm just going to have you go and evac. You're just not useful. Hellraiser can at least move, which is good. Shots here are decent, but I'd like to get all 3 of them if possible. Looks like going there does that for me. I'm not a marker sight's range, so we'll just take basic shots here. Yep, that looks good. Now, if I go twice, that's going to be a problem because I have no movement left. We get decent damage, but I'm not sure I don't know if I want to shoot again, because I will get caught out here. And I'm in no cover, which means I'm definitely going to get shot at, which is very bad. So I'd rather run to greater safety, such as like literally being all the way back here and then like putting up Overwatch again. Because the goal is just leave next turn, realistically. Overwatch's going to be like around here, looks fine. First one to walk up gets shot at. There you go. Yep, bye. He gets his savagery buff. This guy might still put us into Overwatch, if not actually shoot. Okay, no Overwatch, cool. Well, might as well go for some frags then. That guy's kind of far away. It's going to be a harder shot to land. Yeah, that wasn't amazing. He's at the very end of accuracy here, so we lose a lot of accuracy from both cover, from like all those mechanics, right? I think we can yield here, let him walk up. Could have done that last time too. Okay, there's Overwatch. Yeah, so what's cool is the Overwatch doesn't actually make it to the exit. We take those. I think Casper can just leave. He's not that useful for me. Bye. Yeah, she can shoot at him. It's the funny thing. She like this is why having more range is amazing. Is you just laugh at them putting you in Overwatch and just kill them. And you go, that was amazing. That's hilarious that you tried. Turn 7 is another tack surge turn. It also might mean there's reinforcements. I expect reinforcements. Okay, is it 2 waves though or just 1? Looks like 2 waves. Oh, no, just 1. Oh, huge. Okay. So, fortunately, they have only thrown SWAT at me. This is my first time ever playing this mission where they haven't thrown mechanized infantry at me. Those things are, you know, quite tanky, of course. Oh, I'm going to stand there. I'm going to reload my gun. I'm going to delay in case, for some reason, I need to do something else this turn. I don't know why I would, but hey, if I had to. Great. So as much as I've hyped this mission up to be the hardest mission in the game, I was incredibly well prepared for it, because I know all of the requirements. This mission is tough if you only have one hacker, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm done with the Matrix host. And then imagine Dade was just now starting this host. Like, right about now, he was starting the hack, and had another 3 turns of resources, you know, flooding in. You know, imagine one of them mechanized infantry. It gets rough. It gets rough. But, yeah. I'm just really far ahead. Cool. This is actually one thing that is true about playing on Chrome, by the way, is the, your team's power level progresses more slowly the higher the mission power level is. And so because the missions are power level 7, because we're, like, rolling, right, like, we're increasing all their stats because that's how the difficulty works, it basically takes a lot longer for me to be PL3 while playing Chrome than if I was playing on normal. Sometimes you do the right thing. We won't mention Buck. He's going to be our friend. That went off the rails. Indeed it did. Oh, I would need a Milsec hardliner to be able to do this. I don't know how to get this. I know this has been offered several times. I don't know how to get Milsec hardliner. But that'd be cool to, like, get this trait somehow and do some kind of fun things and have other some other options there. I'm looking for it. I know they plan on making a skill tree for the face, and I think they've actually said they would let the face go on missions sometimes. That's kind of exciting to me. We turn Buck over, he will disappear into another syndicate cell, but we will get more money. Buck is with us. That works for me. Okay, fine. We have a wire ghost. He has favors. So, hey, we can lose some trust with Emmanuel. To be fair, trust is, I find, well, actually, right now, trust is very little value. I think there's basically nothing hooked into actual trust in the game right now. That will change. Again, it's early access, but we can burn 2 trust, but we'll actually create legwork to unlock some leverage, which to me seems pretty sweet. I want to do it. So our secondary hacker can just go grab this. We'll make her patient. We will pull some exploit kits out of that thing. We level up Hellraiser. Of course, our buddy is off hacking for us now. We got, yeah, very little things from Meat Space. But we hacked 3 separate Matrix hosts. 3 separate Matrix hosts. So we've got, you know, 1, 2, about 2 pages of files. About half a page of blueprints. Most of these are going to get straight sold, right? These are just like item BPs, but they're worth like 7k each, so that's not bad. Level 3 scope is solid. Level 4, we have another barrel mod for a, I believe this would be for a pistol. It might be for a shotgun. And then almost a full page of accounts. So yeah, valuable stuff. Yeah, so our legwork has 0 hours left, so let's boost legwork before we go anywhere. That's why I left it, because I know there's legwork that comes out of this mission. Just gonna double check that he actually got XP. I'm pretty sure he did. This looks like he gained XP. I'm gonna assume that happened. So legworks are done. Every story mission that is currently in the game is also done. He's due in 4 days and change. I got a new token in 2, so that's good. He'll be able to get full value and always clear it. So what's left to do except gear up for a brand new map I haven't played before. And that'll be in the next episode, of course. I'm not going to run it in this one. But we have some decent money. I actually want to kind of set up the rest of my stuff real quick. So let's mint this file set. Mint that file set. Patient dossiers. Level 6 rare. Level 2 legendary. Okay, there's actually quite a few I can print here, which is nice. Level 2 rare, and this one's going to be... Got some legendaries, nice. Whatever, we'll just mint this. Money. Seems pretty good. Good, worth a good amount of money, which is cool. Okay, there's our files. We filter for not used by a set and doesn't have a use action. These are all things we can sell here. So let's go make money. A lot of people here can chat with us. So, of note, once I'm done selling, I will talk about it a bit more, but our new friend here, our, well, some people would sell this for favors. Yeah, here, give me money. The new friend we made, not only is going to owe us favors every turn, or every month he's going to owe us a new favor. So we have a source of now infinite Wire Ghost favors, which is good, because one of the maps, you can buy a gold key, which gets you into a loot box room. It has 4 loot boxes in it. That costs a favor, not money, from a Wire Ghost, so you want to have your Wire Ghosts give you favors, and when you hire him, you've got infinite access now. We're going to drop down to only the item blueprints. We're just going to sell them all. For the accounts, we can get rid of the high value ones and just sell the low value ones, make money again. Okay, let's sort by most expensive. Yeah, none of these are worth blueprints, so we can just... Okay, that's fine. Cool. So with that out of the way, 1.5 million, not bad. There might be some other things we could sell or move up to or whatever. I think I want to boost the Nano Scrubber here. It's basically this or... No, it's this. We're going to boost the Nano Scrubber so we can go to our base. But one thing that is worth buying at some point is going to be a very, very high-level cyber deck. We have unlocked max-level cyber decks from our primary Wire Ghost contact. So we can buy this when we have 2 million, 2.8 million. Obviously, it's very, very, very expensive. But this is the best cyber deck we can buy. It's substantially better than what we just bought, which was this. We have another like 500 active memory. Another 100 IO, another 10 AP. Actually, it's 20 AP every turn. Which, you know, is going to pay out over time, long term. Getting enough IO allows me to run high-level programs, which lets me get a lot more progress done during any given turn. But the other thing that we got, now that we can talk about this, is we can sort by contact type. And what we got is a new Wire Ghost. And so Dancehall's here, and Dancehall is, you know, we've invested in her a lot. She's, you know, hit all of her limit breaks. She's got level 6 cyber decks, level 4 programs. Like, she's capped out. But Buck is special. Buck sells utility programs. And utility programs are, as it sounds, a different type of program that has some really useful stuff in it. So I'll see if we actually have any available right now. We should filter by selling from him. So yeah, he sells things like Decoy. And so Decoy only costs 80 to load in, which is, you know, pretty chill. Obviously, you have to like spend 5 AP, you know, loading it. Fine. It's a level 4 program, so it's chill. But what's cool is it gives you 10 shield. It gives you 2 armor. It actually repays 40 QBPS. But the big thing is it volunteers to be unloaded. So you no longer lose access to nuke or whatever. You just throw up Decoy, and Decoy's like, yeah, I'm here. And, you know, obviously we should, you know, get the cool version that gives me 40 more IO. But as long as I have the overall memory bandwidth to leave this program in memory forever, I, you know, pay back the IO in 2 turns, which is easy, and I never get something that I care about deloaded. Right, my max penalty for getting deloaded is only 80 Matrix IO, which when you start getting high-level programs, right, if we turn the filters back off and we say, hey, just show me the most powerful stuff, it's like, oh yeah, attack 4, 300. You can get really big Decoy. It doesn't cost much more, it's 100. But you can get like more cyberdeck armor, more cyberdeck shield, right? The big nuke was 400, right? We knew that was true. We could load Trace Vector. That's one of the programs we could run, and that would give us a bunch of Matrix damage if we wanted to nuke everything. We don't, but we could. But the other stuff is like, yeah, if I want, you know, Sleaze 2 costs 100, Disarm 2 costs 100, as opposed to them costing like 60, right? So this is kind of like the next vector of progression, is having enough total Matrix memory that I can host level 2 programs, and it's fine. These are, again, 40 higher each. I would probably want to host Decoy if I can as well. I would probably just host Decoy 1. I would probably just host this, because 80 IO is like, why would I want more IO? Decoy 3 is a high-level program. It just gives me more shield, but doesn't cost any more. So, like, you know, it's 80 versus 100, right? It's not a huge difference in price, but I could choose it. And I'd have to do the math on like, hey, how much base memory do I have? Like, can I hold decoy and level 2 programs of all sizes and scan 3? You know, how tough is it to then also hold nuke? Do I need to wait until I can buy a level 6 cyber deck or level, you know, something else? One of the other things you can do here is, we'll look at him real quick. It's like, actually, if you were to look at cyber surgery, one thing you could get here, I'm not going to actually replace it, but like, instead of getting neural toner here, which gives me a bunch of IO and AP, I could have head mem, which gives me flat memory. Less IO, but flat memory in case I'm like actually trying to hold a bunch of really big programs, right? So that's how the like hacker progression kind of goes. Anyway, they're in the trainer for another 4 days. I should probably repair my cyber deck. It should be relatively inexpensive. Yeah, 6 hours, very little money. That's worth doing. We're building a weapon mod, we're building a weapon. Really all we're going to do is come close to the end of this timer and run these missions. So once again, the next outing or whatever is going to be running on a brand new map for me. It'll be a raid, it'll be hopefully worth a lot of money. And I'll play some number of missions until I feel like we're good to go. I'm not sure it's going to be long term, but let's go complete our legwork and stuff. 2 favors and influence, cool. Get our weapon mod out. No one else. Oh no, we have. Okay, so we have a kill 3 captains mission. Again, we'll have to use a token on you at some point. When these are, again, about like a day and a half left, we'll do the kill 3 captains, the raid, the whatever. Otherwise, what else is there to say? I'm trying to think what else there is to think about here. I want to craft another big gun. So when this is done crafting, I want to craft another big AR. Let's do that here. And yeah, I mean, we'll sort by powerful and rare, but I'm pretty sure it's just we're going to build the Dragon Roar. Honestly, the range cap here just, it's annoying enough that I'd rather just have a way better assault rifle. So we get the best things we can. We add 4 max optimal range here, which is like clearly the best option. So that's in. Right now we are, right, a difference of 8, right? Our max is 32, but our optimal is 24. So ideally, we would like to get, you know, the other 4 here if possible. This is just simply max optimal. It doesn't actually increase max range. Add blueprint. Powerful and rare. I think we can't filter out any more scopes, but it's fine. It's easy to look past them. So we have minus recoil, 6 accuracy. The alternative is all the way down here, which is just strictly inferior. Or we can go here and get 2 optimal and 10 recoil. So it's like, do I want 2 optimal or do I want 6 base accuracy? And I'm pretty sure 6 base accuracy is better. Right, like this is the comparison, and I don't see why I would switch. So put the grip on. We know we want to use 10 cubes, so it's gonna be very expensive. We now have, we can add 5 accuracy. We can add 12 armor shred, which I think is very valuable for the state of the game we're in. We can add damage, which also adds some accuracy, but also adds damage per shot, which is very good. We have worse armor pen. I don't know why I would do that. So we don't have space to grab everything we'd ever want, right? Like, I could grab accuracy and damage and have plus 8 accuracy and 15 ballistic, but I think I really want the 12 flat shred. This seems really, really valuable. It can only be used on assault rifles and railguns, as it says anyway, which there aren't railguns in the game just yet, so of course. So yeah, I think this is, we throw on armor shred, increase the price a little bit, right? We're at 564, 12 days. And then we say, hey, flat damage, 15 per bullet. It's fine, right? This gun shoots several times, 3 base accuracy. Sure, right? Price up to 591k. But yeah, this gun, you know, we're adding a little bit of damage here. We're adding some base accuracy to bring this up to something like, I mean, yeah, base accuracy here is 7. This is 6. This is 3. So we're adding 16 base accuracy. It's going to put this up to 93, and it's going to be up to 84, I guess. Seems good. 84 base accuracy seems really, really nice. We'll get 15 damage per bullet, so this is going to be up to 182 plus pure. Max optimal is going to go plus 4, so max optimal is going to be 28 with a max range of 32. That's pretty good. 28 max optimal is very usable. Obviously, it's very, very loud. That's all going to be still true. The recoil, it's at 22, but it'll go lower, right? Minus 10 there. So base recoil of 12. The spray recoil at 35 is going to be tough. We're gonna have to use stuff to, you know, handle that. But yeah, this is going to be a good gun. Right? 10 gold cubes. We've put on good stuff. Yeah, level 5 ARs. Pretty sweet. Cool. I think, yeah, we should let time tick down for a bit. And see what else we get offered. Okay, we get a hype limit break. We can upgrade his loyalty. We can give him some reaction. Reaction is, of course, a great stat. Hype is also good. We're already at loyalty 60, so I think we'll just take the reaction, give him some move speed. There is value in going loyalty. I think it's up to 80 or 90. The higher your loyalty is, the higher your hype resets to on limit break. And so if you like put a bunch into loyalty really, really early, you can, in a very, very long campaign, get more limit breaks long term. Though that's... You have to play a lot for that to be actually better. Okay, so they're under surgery, but realistically, I want to be using my de-stressor. I kind of like let time go forward without de-stressing people. I mean, thankfully they're not very stressed, so it doesn't really matter. But I could like send some of these guys out to get de-stressed. Like we could just send the Cyber Sword right now. We could send. I mean, we should send her now, and then. I mean, she's in surgery for a day. We'll send her next, I guess, basically, right? Yeah, let's just send Zasha, and then we'll send Nap next. Go here, go detox. And then, all right, that's in 2 days. Nobody is asking me for legwork yet. I think the play is now going to be set up for this mission. So let's put the squad down on paper. We're going to run Hemlock. We of course need to get the gear back, so sort by gear. You are no longer going to be equipped. You can keep the armor, I don't care. But you're going to need your stuff back. So we've got the lab gun, we've got the sword. Double checking the requirements of this mission. This mission does want to be loud and kill people, so we'll use mostly the assault rifles then. I will leave the silenced pistols in my inventory in case I can have value for them, because I might. So you might want to be silenced at some point. Okay, fine. You've got a sword which is automatically silenced. Okay, fine. You can be silenced if you need it. Okay, fine. You are going on the mission, and your weapons look like trash. I don't have a way around that, though, I don't think. I could run the sure shot instead of the... Actually, what I'm going to do is legitimately replace this. Here, I'm going to get rid of the... So here's that, right? So if I compare you to this sure shot, this pistol, I have to silence it first, right? And that's going to be like minus 15 damage. But it's going to do more damage at more accuracy. A bit less range, sure. It's going to go even lower, by the way. But, like, I would probably just rather have the pistol because the reloads are way nicer and it's just not that hard to use. The downside is going to be I have to move all the mods over. I'll probably move most of the mods over. Is that correct then? Like, is that better? Because I know with these mods on, this SMG strat was better than the other stuff. But yeah, I think the play is we silence his pistol. We're missing an optic because we have it on the SMG instead. But he's my hacker. He's not like terribly important, so I think that's fine. So yeah, we can just kind of go this way. I want my second charge of Iron Grip, and then I want to go into Recoup so I can print action points. Because the really, really big benefit is, like, these two talents have really strong synergy. So what you're looking for is, yeah, if you get the plus duration, you can Savagery for a second turn. That's actually very useful. But if you don't have that, the odds of, like, getting a crit and a kill at the same time is reasonable. You print 3 AP, which lets you then more easily use Savagery on the base turn. Also, you can have a second charge here so that you can, like, really have a very, very strong set of turns. Also gets crit chance, which is kind of nice. Again, the charge of Iron Grip would have been also useful, but whatever. Top 3 marker sites pretty good. I do at some point want to grab probably, you know, a couple points, maybe even just the 3 or the 4 in Iron Grip, but yeah, we'll see. For now, this gun has very little recoil. 18 for a full auto is just not that scary. Not that big of a requirement. Okay, this is gonna be the squad, right? Not much else to say except that's the squad. And I guess we should run forward these 6 hours. Cool. Let's put her in the detox. Okay, next time we meet, we're going to be running a brand new map. We'll see how it looks. It'll be loud because we want a lot of kills. They're probably going to reinforce with Pobots, so it'll be relatively dangerous. We're going to give lots of XP to our 2 friends, who are training up to become, you know, moderately useful at least. Alrighty, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.